Guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco. Today it's the next episode of our Alliance Battle Extreme Guide mini-series, guys. Today we're going to be doing a Speed Alliance Battle Extreme. Obviously, guys, the Speed Alliance Battle Extreme is need to be run with Kid Kaiju. He is the optimal character for it. You actually have two different teams you can use with him. You can use either you have to use Elsa leadership, obviously, with Kid Kaiju since he's the main character. And for a team up, you're going to go either with Wong if you want the critical damage buff from the team up, or with a Daredevil if you actually need the attack speed. Personally, I want the damage, so I go with my fella here. Yep, my Wong. Okay, so let's take a look at my Kid Kaiju. Guys, before we go with Kid Kaiju, check out all my stuff. I have to say, my Kid Kaiju is not optimal yet. He is still a work in progress, so yes, I don't score 190k like people from top alliances like Synergy, Dream, and all those alliances. Because if you have a perfect build, a Kid Kaiju with really awesome cards, that's where you're going to be standing. Personally, I'm standing around 150k so far, and you're kind of going to see why with my current build. So let's get started with the stats, guys. The stats, basically, you want to have a max skill cooldown, like usually 36%. I'm over the cap is because of my cards have good skill cooldown, and Kid Kaiju actually have a lot of native skill cooldown on his gear. After that, you want to go with in your defense cap. You want to increase your critical damage, critical rate next as close as to the cap as you can, and you want to have your attack speed as close as 130% as you can, especially with Kid Kaiju. That part is really important. Next, guys, let's take a quick look at the obelisk. Obelisk here, we got in your defense with in your dodge 180% increased damage plus. The most important part of this obelisk is to have in your dodge with increased damage plus. Speed day, guys, no matter what characters you're going to play, if you play Gwenpool, if you play Elsa, if you play Kate, and if you play Spider-Man, it is always in your dodge. The beast on speed day has extra dodge, so if you do not run with in your dodge pros, you're gonna have shit runs like 100, 110k, maybe even less. Like with my Kate Bishop, who runs without in your dodge obelisk, I'm running around 105, 107k. So there's a huge difference. If I had the in your dodge obelisk under, I will be doing over 130k. So that the difference is actually huge. Okay, with that said, with the obelisk, let's take a quick look at my gear, my euro. My euro, guys, what's important first? You need to put 2 physical attack euro on each gear. That is mandatory. After that, you want to go with your skill priority. So skill cooldown, then in your defense, then attack speed, then critical rate, critical damage. You try to balance both of them to get the most out of them. Same thing with the 5th gear, the 4th gear. The 4th gear, you want to prioritize the stats in the same order than on the Odin Blessing. Also, like I was saying, guys, you can see the first native stat on the 4th gear gives a lot of skill cooldown to Kid Kaiju. So that is really nice for people who don't have that much skill cooldown on their cards. It's going to be really, really, really helpful. Okay, for the Ezel set, you have 2 sets you can go with. You can go with either Power and the Angry Oak if you need the attack speed, or Overdrive if you do not need the attack speed, if your attack speed is high enough. Personally, I should be rolling with Overdrive, but it's expensive rolling a specific Ezel set, so I'm just sticking with Power of the Angry Oak right now. Eventually, if I ever become, a Marvel Future Fight rich boy, Like if I have 100 million gold, something like that one day, I will most likely invest and optimize my Ezel set. But until then, I won't. Uh, Obviously here, guys, my Ezels are not fully awakened, so I am losing. Well, at the start 15% on my pros on my Ezel set, which is a lot of damage. Plus I have two chaotic Ezels here. You can see that I have critical rate instead of having a physical or all attack on them, which costs me a lot of damage. So with all that said, guys, I run 150k, which is pretty damn good for my current build in my opinion. For the skills rotation, guys, skill rotation is pretty simple. You want to open with your skill number 3, pop your offensive buff, pop your guard hit. Then you want to follow with your skill number 5. And as soon as the skill number 5 goes on cooldown, like as soon as the icon turns gray, you cancel it with skill number 2. You're going to get, in 99% of the case, your attack frost on skill number 2. Then you want to chain with skill come on man, nah, I know. So you go with 3 5 2. After that you chain with your skill number 4, your skill number 1, and you repeat. After you do your skill number 4 in the rotation, you know why you want to go with your skill number 1. You can move around to make sure you don't stand into the meteor. Basically the optimal way to do it, because in most cases, your skill number 4 is going to pull you away from the beast. Well, you find a way to move back to the beast while dodging meteors while throwing your skill number 1. And then you move again a little bit to restart your rotation with your skill number 3. Then pop your skill number 5, cancel, and you should be using your skill number 2 with a full meteor bar and a damage blast, which is going to be doing a fuck load of damage, guys. So that's all you want to do it. That is that simple. This skill rotation is not that hard, but if you lose the sync on your damage plus stop popping on your second skill, you're gonna get screwed. So sometimes RNG can actually screw you, and with the rotation on Kaiju, it's really hard to get your pros back on your second skill, to be honest. But it's still possible. You see in my run, I actually add my damage plus go off sync, and I was able to get it back eventually on my second skill. So guys, next we're actually going to move to the gameplay. I ran, like I said, I don't know if I said it, I talked too much. Well, whatever, I'm going to say it again. I ran 150k for this video, guys. Once I upgrade, my stuff, I can see myself pulling at 170k plus really easy. Eventually, we will work on those Ezel to awaken them and do much better. So, guys, with this video, it's going to be the 7th video of the mini-series. Basically, the last video for the metas for Alliance Battle Extreme. And, well, basically, with tomorrow, the last day with Carnage, I'm going to be eating 4 million Alliance Battle Alliance Battle weekly score. And guys, I do that without any current cards. So people who say, hey, I don't have current cards, I'm not good enough to be in one of the top alliance, well, that's bullshit. If you work your ass off, if you reroll your cards till you get the optimal stats, if you really work really hard on your characters, it is possible to actually be good enough to be in the top 16 alliances without current cards, without being, VIP 20, VIP 15. I'm VIP 11, and I'll be honest, the first like 7 level of VIP, I wasn't spending on anything for Alliance Battle or for being competitive. I didn't even know where to go, man, because I've been playing for over 2 years. That's the first year, man. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I was just spending money blindly. So, if I take the money I actually spent into my my Alliance Battle or competitive characters, I would say I spent about the equivalent of VIP 4 on building those characters. So it is not. You can do it free to play if you want. You can do it by spending really minimum money, guys. It is not that hard. You just need to be patient. You need to focus your resources in the good place. Well, enough with the talking, guys. Let's move to the gameplay. I hope that this 7-day mini-series actually helped you a lot, guys. And in the future, I will be adding some gameplay of Lance Battle Extreme. Well, guides, gameplay, whatever, with non-meta characters. You know, like Anti-Venom is going to become to the channel in a few weeks. Other characters like that. So people who cannot afford the metas, you know, the tier 2 native are expensive, the paywall characters, it's not everybody that can get them. Well, we're going to give people option to actually get a decent weekly score. So with that, guys, let's finally move to the gameplay. Like I said, I hope that you enjoyed this mini-series. I hope that I was able to teach some people some stuff. That was the objective of this mini-series. And I hope to see you guys in the future. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and watch the ads on the video to help support the channel.